Hello and welcome to the More Baseball 3.0 Take, where we share our thoughts and opinions on just about anything baseball. There is no topic or person that More Baseball isn't willing to tackle. The St. Louis Cardinals demoted their second baseman Colton Wong to AAA Memphis, just 3 months after he signed his 5-year, $25.5 million contract extension. Wong was batting .262, 11 home runs, 15 stolen bases. He inked his extension back in March, but includes a $12.5 million team option for 2021. But he doesn't have any trade or no trade protection, so he needs some more at bats. So they moved him down to AAA, and the St. Louis Cardinals roster just can't allow him to get that time and obviously those ABs that he really needs. Wong's 25 years old. Right now he's batting .222, OPS of .571, and 6 errors this season. So hopefully he can come back to form, and his stint in AAA will be short, and the Cardinals will have Wong back. Mark Teixeira, Yankees first baseman, opted not to have surgery to repair his torn cartilage in his right knee. Though he really kind of needs to get his surgery done. The club's hoping for him to pursue his treatment and rehab, and hopefully he can come back in 3 weeks. But their goal needs to be to try to get him baseball ready in 3 weeks to see where he's at. They need him right now. He already had to miss 4 games the last week of May with his stiff neck. And for this season, he's only batting .180 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. He hasn't played more than 123 games in a season since 2011. But they're scared, though, if he goes and gets his surgery and to repair his right knee, that he could be lost for the rest of the season. Well, guess what? He's no good to you guys right now. He needs to get his knee fixed. He needs to have surgery. He's hitting .180. What they're paying Mark Teixeira, that's not worth hitting .180 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. It's not doing it in New York. That won't do it anywhere. Madison Bumgarner put on a display in batting practice on Sunday at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. He told Buster Olney that participating in July's home run derby, it's his priority. But unfortunately for Bum, Bochy won't let him compete in the derby, even though Bochy told Buster he would let him participate. But Bochy, whoever, turned it back around. He said he would love to see Bumgarner do it in the home run derby, but he just couldn't let Madison compete in the home run derby. But during his batting practice on Sunday in St. Louis, Madison sent more than 12 balls over the left field fence. 2 balls reached the third deck above the Big Mac land sign. But I understand why Boch won't let him compete in the home run derby. But come on, Boch, let him swing it in the derby. Let him put on a laser show. Let him launch balls into the upper decks. But it's entertainment. I understand why he won't let him. I understand why Madison Bumgarner shouldn't compete. But it's entertainment. We all want to see it. We want to see Madison launch balls left and right. We want to see him leave the yard. But I'm with you, Madison. You have my vote to compete in the home run derby. But have you guys seen this video on the Mariners ball girl swiping a foul ball away from a male fan and giving it to this little child in the stands? It's a great little clip. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. That kid looks so freaking happy when he got that ball. But it was my favorite part about it was when that ball girl swiped it from that fan who looking for that foul ball. But guys will do crazy things for foul balls. They'll trample over kids in hopes to get a foul ball. They'll launch themselves over 5 rows of seats. They'll fall into the field, and they'll end up getting thrown out of the stadium. It's a foul ball, guys. You can go to a sports store and go buy a Major League Baseball. I understand if someone signed a ball and gave it to you, that's something you go crazy for, but don't go to extreme lengths for a foul ball. And if you get a foul ball, you're supposed to give it to the nearest child or little girl around you. Do the right thing. Yasiel Puig and Rams' Jared Goff settled their little difference. Puig and Goff chatted on the field shortly after Goff took some swings in batting practice. And he didn't disappoint either when he took those swings in BP. Looked pretty good. So if somehow his quarterback history or his career it doesn't work out, maybe he could swing it for a ball club. Who knows? But Goff says they made up a long time ago. Goff says it was funny. It was something he tweeted when he was like 17 years old. He thought it was funny and it was cool to be down there. But hey, maybe Twitter and a 17-year-old isn't a good mix. When you don't like someone or something, it's probably not a good thing to put it out there. Probably not a good thing to put it on Twitter. Probably shouldn't say it at all. Don't make it public on Twitter either. Just if you don't like something, just who cares? You don't have to say something. You're not obligated to say something on Twitter and let everybody know how you feel. It's probably a bad thing to say and it's going to make you look bad, especially if Goff's someone who's going to have a career in the sporting world or anywhere. You probably shouldn't say it on Twitter. Twitter's not the place to say it. Facebook, all those things, posting stuff on Instagram. Just stay off that stuff. Tim Lincecum is reinventing himself as a Major League starter again. In May, Lincecum signed a one-year deal with the Angels. He took the mound this past Thursday. He allowed 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks in 5 innings against the Tacoma Rainiers. Lincecum will earn $2.5 million in prorated base salary for his time in the majors. He can earn up to $1.7 million in incentives under his new deal, though he'll have to make the rotation and stay in it for much of the rest of the season. He can earn 4 separate $125K roster bonuses upon his 4th, 30th, 60th, 90th days on the active roster. But we'll see. Time will tell, and his see what his arm can do, and hopefully his hip can stay healthy. But I would have taken a shot on him as well. He might have been, or he might be able to reinvent himself. Who knows? He might be able to win, help a club win every day he's out there. Yeah, he's got a new hip. He's not 23, but he's 32. But the Angels' view on Lincecum's stuff is certainly reflected in the price that they'll pay for him. It's tempting to see what his upside will be, but realistically, it's been a long time since he actually looked like the Lincecum we all remember. But he could be a top-line arm again. He could not be anything. It just might be a rehab short stint, and he might not have anything the Angels have expected that he'll have. But I think having the new opportunity, change of scenery, he might be able to come back to full form if he can stay healthy. So his velocity might not be there, but he might be able to work in some stuff, and it might actually help the Angels win ball games. But because they desperately need innings, solid innings. They have enough injuries running throughout their staff. Cubs on pace for 116 wins. Okay, enough. Nobody likes the on pace guy. Enough of it already. Stop it. Stop with the power rankings. Stop with I believe. Stop with I believe on pace or radical predictions. I get it. That's what you guys do. It's your job. But no one's doubting that the Cubs aren't talented. But there's no guarantees in this game. So 116 wins, that's a stretch. 100 wins is a stretch. 90, yeah, okay, I get it. More likely. But Joe Maddon and Theo Epstein's Cubs are legit. We all know that. They're definitely having fun winning games. They're definitely having fun every day on the field performing. We all like watching the Cubs. We all want the Cubs to do well. Cubs fans, it's probably the best time to be a Cubs fan right now. They all know it. But all this on pace, power rankings, what could be, doesn't mean a thing and won't mean anything if they aren't in it in October. So it won't mean a thing. We all want to see them in it in October. We want to see them win the World Series. I would love to see them win the World Series. It's the Cubs. But more headlines. Rangers walk off. Beltran's homer sends Yankees past Angels. 3 homers and a late inning spark for the Orioles. Archer leads race past D-backs. Dodgers get 1 hit again. Make sure to follow @MoreBaseball on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel in the link below. Go follow @BaseballBlogs and @MLB Reports on Twitter.